Now, let's talk about cameras. Me personally, I wouldn't give you any rules or anything you should do with your camera, because at the end of the day, you can do whatever you want. It's a music video. It's supposed to be artistic. It's supposed to be, creative. So basically, don't follow any rules. So I love using the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema camera just because it's small and compact. I rig it out and use Folklender lenses. The reason why I use Folklender lenses is because it kind of negates the negative parts of the small sensor, you know what I mean? Folklenders have a very, very large aperture, so it lets in a lot of light, and that's kind of the downside of the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema camera. Because the sensor is small, it's really bad in low light and it's really hard to get that shallow depth of field. So that's why I decided to go with Folklender Noctum lenses, which have an aperture of less than 1. So with these lenses, I get a very, very nice bokeh, very nice shallow depth of field, and the camera gets really, really good when I shoot in low light. So music videos are very artsy, which means it should look a little bit more interesting, like play a little bit more with lighting, play a little bit more with colors, play a little bit more with the speed of your footage. So I usually always shoot in slow motion, which does not mean that you will actually see it in slow motion. I just shoot it in slow motion. That means in 50 frames per second or higher. So that way I can slow things down in post if I want to, but if I want to keep it normal speed, then I can just use it as a normal speed. Also, time ramping is much better in post-production if you've shot in 50 FPS or faster. And I usually shoot in a flat color profile so I can grade it much better in post-production.